I've decided to spend an afternoon here at the Sugar Museum in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. This sprawling sugar factory in Kaohsiung was built in the early 1900s during Japanese occupation. But as worldwide sugar prices declined after World War II, the factory itself quickly closed. In 2006, the area was restored and converted into a public park and museum so residents can enjoy the area and learn more about the role of sugar making in Taiwan's history. Inside you'll find limited visual aids and signage in both Chinese and English to help those who are navigating on their own. Much of this factory is open for visitors to explore, imagining what the operating facility must have been like a half-century ago. If you're from America like me, you'll find that the safeguards are very limited in this facility compared to back home. So if you've got little ones, you're going to want to keep a close eye on them while you're touring. To help keep me on the right track and out of trouble, I've hired a guide, Sam, to take me through the factory and around the city of Kaohsiung. Here we can see the massive mills that were used to crush sugarcane into smaller pieces, which helped aid in the extraction of the cane juice. That juice was then pumped to these evaporators, where it was concentrated into a syrup before being crystallized and milled again into the final product. But there's more than just an old factory here. There's also a museum filled with artifacts from that factory dating as far back as the early 1900s when it was constructed. As a chemist, I found this part of the museum particularly fascinating. For example, here, sugar's purity can be determined by measuring the melting temperature of the product, a technique we use in our labs today. And this polarimeter measured what's called the optical activity of the product, another method for measuring purity and identity. And certain byproducts of the sugar making process were then fermented to produce alcohol in giant stills like the one shown in this model. After we finished our tour of the museum, we took a walk to the sculpture garden, featuring sculptures made from parts that the factory itself may have used. As we left the museum, we made our way through the old rail yard, where we saw some of the old locomotives that were used to haul finished product away. Here, there are lots of great places to picnic, have photo opportunities, and even some stuff for the kids to play on. After 2 hours of exploring, we decided to make our way out of the sugar factory and back into the city of Kaohsiung itself. If you find yourself in Kaohsiung with a few hours to spare, I highly recommend checking out the sugar factory. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Professor Davis, the Wandering Chemist, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more of my adventures from around the world.